It's week 1 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Giants and the Titans. All that and more coming up next.
Oh shit, that's nice.
Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the New York Giants and the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah.
Of course you're playing pumpkin shitball.
Don't be joking, just suck it up. Yep, I bet you.
Exciting to get this thing going once again, CD. And we've found ourselves saying this for several seasons now, but the Tennessee Titans and their fans wondering, is this the year? Can they get over the playoff hump? And the long road to those playoffs begins here today against the New York Giants.
Come on, I want the ball.
We certainly think this is a favorable matchup for the Titans, right? Because they were 12-5, the #1 seed in the AFC for the first time since 2008, before being upset at home by Cincinnati, who went on to the Super Bowl.
And we are receiving. Let's go.
And they've only made the playoffs once since winning.
Buffalo's just gonna dominate this year, I think.
History right now it's on Tennessee's side, but it's still opening day, and optimism reigns for both teams.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here come the Giants.
Do I really trust Jones? I don't know.
Back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
New York State committed to Daniel Jones for a 4th season, but also made this a decisive year by declining his 5th-year option. 2022 looks like Jones' final chance to prove he can be the franchise face for the Giants. And he does have a cadre of weapons that he'll need to top his career highs of 3,000 yards and 24 touchdowns that he set as a rookie.
All right, let's see what our running game's got.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley.
Okay.
Nice run past the 30-yard
Not bad, not bad.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I don't like this play.
Now Jones. Flushed out right.
And I got sacked.
This one is down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Wow, what a catch.
Maybe taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Jones.
Oh.
Almost intercepted.
Okay.
A good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT. On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Damn.
He's into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Nice catch.
Tight end Jordan Akins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line.
Of course, Baltimore beat them
nice
Jets.
pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Quick throw knocked away.
Come on, man.
I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And that was almost picked.
A pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
Watch this turn out to be like the Cowboys game, of course.
That first drive of week 1, they didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
There were a few eyebrows raised when Tennessee took Malik Willis in the 3rd round this year, but rest assured, Ryan Tannehill is still the man in Tennessee after leading the Titans to the top seed in the AFC last season. His 12 wins were the most he's posted in 9 seasons as an NFL starter, and is only the 3rd quarterback.
I'm going to go to Derrick Henry. I know that for a fact.
Joining Steve McNair and Warren Moon.
Tannehill.
Oh, that should have been picked. That easily should have been picked.
A lot of times they'll pick a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
The Giants are really trying to win Beckham over.
I'm not surprised.
And that's a unacceptable read right there, because it's zone
Probably Beckham with the Giants again.
This time he waits for his man to
I hate to say it, Derrick Henry sucks. I hate to say it like that. He's not that good, but everybody has their own.
We lost our wide receiver.
No.
Torn ACL.
I don't know. Not worried about that. Like I said, I'm not worried about Derrick Henry. He's not that good, in my opinion. So. Oh, that should have been picked. Oh, that should have been picked, Giants. Come on now.
Yet it ever admits to worried about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Barkley is not bad. What? He's better than Henry.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill.
Oh, he's out. Oof. Nice.
What you're going to need to do against those big receivers, you got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And that's 29 yards. Okay.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley.
Oh, nice run.
Out near the 40 to the 39.
I have no idea, to be honest.
You're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Jones on 1st and 10.
Oh, that would have been bad.
Dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage, and it was nearly intercepted. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, come on. Jones sucks donkey balls. Oh, God, I hate our quarterback so much. I really don't like our quarterback.
Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands.
Finally.
In this case, half step either way, they've got to find a way to get back in sync.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And we're not going to do that. We are going to do this.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Goodness, Barkley went backwards.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space.
Yeah,
I think ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything.
Oh, you moved. Oh, that was a bad move on you, Titans.
Back to throw. Jones.
Nice catch. Let's go.
Another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Sadly, we don't have Barkley right now as a running back, but no, we're not going to run with Jones.
They had to settle
much as I would love to run with Jones, I'm not risking
it.
that.
Around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
Oh.
5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Yeah, we do. I agree.
Looking to throw. Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Oh.
And he's brought
down. Come on. Wow.
Have it 1st and goal.
Wow. That should have been a touchdown. Wow.
It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Oh, wow. Oh, that sucks.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Barkley.
Right in there we go. Let's go.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Let's go.
On for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill.
Oh, that should have been picked. Oh, come on, defense.
It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to
Good job. Let's go.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, let's try.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
This is a little risky. We'll try it.
Now Tannehill. He's going to air it out deep for Woods.
Oh, what? Oh my goodness gracious, that would have been bad. Wow. Wow. Holy crow, that would have been bad.
Now on 4th down, Ottage, the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
We're wasting a little time anyways.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up.
What? No, what? Oh, come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Seriously?
They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well.
And there goes that.
Making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's the rookie, the former Wolverine, Hassan Haskins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
All right, come on, Biz.
We talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Hilliard.
But no, oh, thank you.
Chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And a good
Thank you.
Right around the 30,
4th and 2.
First down. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
Oh! Oh, that sucks. Wow.
And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just comes
wow.
off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
That sucks. Wow.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the...
Hey, another fumble again? Oh, we can't be doing this, Giants. Come on now. And that's the end of the first.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Giant football, we're ready to begin the second quarter.
You go fetch ready.
As they've got it second down and 11. Back to throw. Jones.
Come on.
Incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Come on, Giants, really?
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials.
Wow.
To an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Titan football. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On the run, this is Hilliard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now it's Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Christian services.
Haskins. And this will not be enough.
Yep,
On 3rd
quick.
and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Nick did this. Oh, yeah, we want the middle.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
What the heck is this? What is
He
this?
gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
What's this?
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody.
My bad. Sorry about that. It was okay, man.
Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Damn, I can't do nothing against this.
There's no back to this.
That's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones to Shepard, complete.
Let's go, Shepard.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
I think it's unlimited, that one.
Up the middle with Barkley.
And there's a fumble. No. And that's, oh my goodness. His knee was down. Come on, game, really?
Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in his first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there. But obviously, he doesn't have enough.
I'm not liking this. Barkley fumbled again.
That's simply good if you're trying to win a game.
They'll run as Hilliard, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of
Put the other one.
found a little bit
They're
of
putting it away.
and frankly, they're pretty
Oh,
close
when'd
to
you put the
staying on
phone?
schedule on offense. The playbook is still
Loading up.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Tannehill.
George.
Yeah.
The running back Dontrell Hilliard has it here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there's absolutely zero
Senior
pressure
butts.
on the quarterback.
Oh, wow.
3rd down, and he has all the time in the world.
Someone's Wi-Fi is called senior butts.
For a first down pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Sweet.
Now a carry here for Hilliard.
That's good, though.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got it. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
I don't think so.
On 3rd down, Hilliard, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has
It's a
to
big
do
scream.
is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you.
Oh, yes. You change your name?
And that's what he did on that play.
What?
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Giants defense,
I don't trust Barker right now. I really don't. Why did you change your name for?
Getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
That's a first.
Right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
What? Oh, that sucks.
Looking to throw. Jones. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Barkley, inside handoff.
Jeez.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down.
Yeah, I have it on PC. That's alright. I don't like horror.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down.
Yeah, that's alright.
They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs.
I haven't been on PC very much lately. I should be, but it is what it is right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley.
And Barkley.
Taken down just shy of the 40.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few.
Seriously, man. Later.
2nd down.
From the 39, Jones gets it quickly to Galladay. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. $35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans now just about ready to take over.
What was it asking for?
They had it 4th and goal. Rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, trying to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have
nice hits.
Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. The CD, as we look at this draft class, this offense received quite a bit of help this past April. It's a group very focused on this side of the ball, particularly when you look at those early picks.
Yeah, when you look at the top of the board, it's pretty clear they wanted an immediate impact player for their offense in the 1st round, and they got him. Beyond that, I like how they kept adding to that unit in the rounds that followed. Those other picks, they may not all be the same type of day-one difference makers, but coach them up, and they could make a difference down the road.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking and finding Shepard on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
That's when the clock went down a little bit.
To throw, Jones.
Nice catch.
It's Tony. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Nice catch.
Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week one, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Kenny Galladay. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. Jahan Dotson, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trailed the visiting Chiefs in that one. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good-size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. And meanwhile, for the Titans, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half,
Okay, here we go.
To Brandon and Charles.
Defend the short passes.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Let's see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast.
Does it say it has unlimited data?
I don't know. They did give you a thing about recovery, but I'm not 100% sure. Need more text minutes and all that. On the safe link.
They'll try the left side. Hilliard, and he gets forward up the middle, but only
Let's
for
go.
a couple. It'll be second down. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
And the next-gen stats, they tell the story as he was approaching 19 miles an hour on that one. From the 41, Tannehill over the middle into the hands of Burks. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Hilliard. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 62 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll find a man over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with. Let's go. Here we go.
And that's complete to Westbrook-Akine. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On 2nd down, Hilliard. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Tannehill. It's complete. Burks only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 2nd down now, Hilliard, and he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Haskins trying to pick it up, and he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Hassan Haskins with his first career NFL touchdown, and the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And it's 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Hassan Haskins. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 45 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A 3rd down gain of 19. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kayvon Thibodeau. That is one that he will remember. His 1st career sack in his 1st career game in the National Football League. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his 1st career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hilliard. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Tannehill in the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. Bullock's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now out come the Giants. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Escaping the pressure right. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Jones now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On 1st down, Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, Hilliard, and a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Third and 2, Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he will have a Titans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hilliard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Here's Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain. That brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
To the air again, Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will stay a 4-point game. And this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
And the Titans getting set to go. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tannehill on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And this is going to be incomplete. The 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the perfect play drawn up. Let's do it. But I wouldn't go for it either. I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Giants ready to come out now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the draw, this is Barkley, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So now Tannehill and the Titans down 17-13, 1:47 on the clock. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. Tannehill. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now Tannehill. And that's caught inside the 35. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Jeffrey Simmons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Pass complete to Shepard, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be